I like sitting on the edge. Makes me look not as fat. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to look real fat. Ha 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 ha.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Do you want me to take your picture for Cool T-shirt Thursday?
Is that what we're doing?
I wore the same one I wore last week.
Be like, this is my only cool
I
T-shirt.
I was only going to take a picture of you.
Oh, with my Hufflepuff shirt?
Yeah, never mind. You're right. That's not cool.
Fuck you. You're a Slytherin. Slytherin that booty. Welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast. I'm Jared.
I'm also Jared.
He is not. That's Kyle.
Today
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
Jared.
Okay, sure. He's Jared again. Oh, we're back for another week to talk about weird and interesting news from all over the internet. We read the clickbait so you don't have to.
So I don't have to.
I mean, you still have to listen to it, though.
So do you, internet.
No, I actually have to read it now that I think
No, I said, pay attention to what I said.
I don't pay attention to what you say.
I know.
Don't get so sad. You just say it louder until people do pay attention. That's how that works.
Witness me.
Yes. Yes. This is a weird day already. This is... Okay, do you want to just get straight into it?
I mean, if someone didn't pretend to be sick all week, we would have been able to get so much more done this week.
Oh my goodness, I hate you so much. I was legitimately sick all week.
Pretending, legitimately, whatever.
I was having bubble guts. Stop that.
I need it to be directly in the middle of the table.
Seriously? Are you that about symmetry now?
I don't like these.
It's that degree that you got.
These are off weird.
What are you talking about?
The pictures.
The pictures? It's not that they're off weird. It's that we have
center.
The camera.
It's not centered right.
How everything is set up. These are center on the wall, but it's not center in the shot. We'd have to move everything over a little bit to be center in the shot.
I don't like this. I think we cancel the host show.
We're going to go on to the first one. Let's go here. Ogden man arrested for printing porn at Walmart for the homies who were locked up.
For whatever reason, instead of XXX Walmart, I thought that was a cover for the movie Up.
What? How?
Yes, I read Up, not XXX.
How? How?
Science?
Science? That's called dyslexia. That's what that is. That's not science.
I also only just now realized that's an American flag. I thought that was a rocket.
Wow.
Not a rocket, but a jet flying by.
Your brain is just in a whole nother space right now.
What's wrong with printing out porn for your friends?
Let's find out. Ogden, Utah. An Ogden, Utah man is facing a felony distribution.
I think it's pronounced Ogden.
And it's Ogden.
OG-den.
It's the OG den?
It's OG den, man.
It's why it's for the homies.
That's where Girl Scouts was founded. Girl Scout den. Scouts den.
Mm-hmm.
Lambs.
All right. So in OG Den, Utah, man is facing a felony distribution charge after police say he was spotted printing pornography at a Walmart photo center.
Why is that illegal?
I don't know. Why is it also a felony distribution charge?
Can you not distribute porn in Ogden? Ogden?
In OG Den?
Ogden?
I don't know. According to the probable cause statement on May 28th, witnesses complained to Walmart loss prevention.
This is not recent.
Why are they complaining to loss prevention?
Someone gave us porn.
Later identified as 22-year-old John Hughes was printing off pornographic images at the Walmart photo center at 20th Street and Wall Avenue. I have a map of there. It's right next to a Subway. Oh, that's probably in it because Walmart has Subway in it a lot. And a Bell Janitorial Supplies across the street.
Does that shirt say my son is my daughter?
No. It says, I's better man. He sent me my son. I asked God for an angel. He sent me my daughter. Not my son is my daughter.
I'm far away.
I mean, I can see how you would think that. You just see my son.
Blah, blah,
and
blah.
daughter.
My daughter.
Yeah. Those who complained said the images appeared to show underage. Oh, this is where. How did they know they were underage? Unless, like, it was clearly underage.
I mean, maybe.
Like,
how are they to say it's not just a short person?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of assumptions going on.
This is height discrimination.
It's heightism.
I take that back. If this is what that is, I'm not going to be on this guy's side.
Okay, fine. That's cool. Police use surveillance video to identify Hughes, who has notable tattoos. What do you think they are?
Pirate chips.
Pirate chips or ships?
Pirate chips.
Pirate chips?
like
pirate's booty, like the popcorn, just potato chip versions of it?
Yeah.
On like his face?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what I'm thinking now, too. Hughes was arrested Sunday, July 19th. That's when police say Hughes admitted to printing off the pornography so he could send it to the homies who were locked up. The probable cause statement says, what is the probable cause statement? This has never been used in any of the other things that we've ever read. Hughes denied the images were of underage females. So he's saying that they were all of age.
No, he's saying they're not females.
Oh, they could have been underage males. Oh, dang. He's facing 1 third-degree felony charge, distribution of pornographic material.
Why is that illegal?
Him? They caught him reproducing it, not distributing it.
He's doing God's work here, as long as they're not children. I don't understand.
I mean, yeah, as long as everybody's over the age of 18.
What is he doing wrong? Why can't you distribute this?
If he did this in his own home, is it legal then? Is it because he went to a place of business?
Like if he was in his house just handing out porn flyers?
No, if he was in his house printing them out. And I thought these are gifts. He's not selling.
Printing it's not the crime. The crime is that he is doing
the distribution.
It with the intent of distributing it.
Yeah. I mean, what if they're all gifts? What if he's not trying to make any money off of it?
He's still distributing it. The word distribute does not mean make money. It means to distribute.
Do you think it's because it's copyrighted material? Like if he would have found amateur stuff that said it was like fair use?
They just said that they think it's children. I'm assuming he took these pictures.
Oh.
Also, how do you get that printed at Walmart if you didn't?
He
just was like on his phone and he was like,
they have the self ones.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
That's what I'm assuming. Which, I mean, that would be terrible. I think the fact that we don't know if it was kids or not, and if
it's really ruining our ability to argue the story.
Like we can't make like a hard case.
Not
for him.
If it's not children, how dare they?
And if it is children,
how
fuck this
dare
guy.
he?
Yes. Hughes was on probation for other crimes at the time of his arrest. Individuals charged of presumed incident unless or until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in court. Is that why they keep saying the whole?
This is the most like fair,
like
the criminal that we've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a probable cause statement. It's not an arrest record. It's not witness testimony.
Like
it is just probable cause statement.
This man was planning on giving porn to his friends that are in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, some of the images may or may not be of people of a lesser age bracket than required by law.
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to have that. They wouldn't be able to have that message at the beginning of the video, is what you're saying. Where all participants in this video were over the age of 18 per California standard. There's
a lot of not directly saying he did anything, and it's making it so difficult.
Yeah, like I can't take a stance either for him or against him, because it's like, if it's child porn, fuck that dude, and if it's just regular porn,
leave him alone.
Why is that an issue?
Let him give his homies something to look at.
As long as he's not making money off of it, I don't think it should be an issue. If these literally are just gifts for his friends, for his homies in jail, what's the problem with that?
What if these are just like he got his friends' girlfriends, was like, let me take a picture of you naked,
but
so
they
I
all
give it to
look
him.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what if all of their girlfriends are 18, but they're that like I didn't fully develop yet, like they haven't hit that thing of puberty, and that's what it is.
Maybe.
He's only 22. His friends are probably young.
If they're like early 20s or late teens,
Yeah, I mean,
they might look young.
I mean, yeah, that's just making a lot of assumptions, especially since there's just witnesses. Like it's not like you're just going off of probably a quick glance. And you're just like, oh, those titties weren't huge, so she must be young.
Someone call the cop. This man is child pornography.
Yeah. Or maybe he just looked sketchy, and when they saw porn, they were like,
that's not even
bad.
The charge they're getting him for. The charge that they're getting for
is
is
distribution. Which is ridiculous, once again, if it's not child.
I'm going to assume it's not child porn. Why is that not one of the charges?
Because he said that it wasn't, and I guess they have no way of proving.
So we're going to assume that it's not children and they're just being jerks. And they're
just assume.
We're going to slander your name by saying that maybe these are underage children.
Only at the beginning of the article.
And then we're going to arrest you for distribution of illicit materials because your friends are in jail and they don't deserve to see naked ladies. They need to see dick.
Why is that not allowed?
They want them to build up their rage and their rape violence so that they can assault each other. So when they get out?
Oh, so they can okay.
Yeah. It's part of the punishment, I think, in prison.
Is letting the inmates get angry enough that they start raping each other?
Yeah.
I mean...
That's why they don't stop it.
I think they're supposed to if they see it happening, but normally it happens...
That's what they tell the public.
According to Shawshank Redemption, there's no guards around ever, and it is in the laundry room. And there's mops involved.
Yep. Yeah.
And I don't know. It's your favorite scene. Why don't you describe it?
If you've never seen Stephen King's Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption?
Shawshank Redemption.
There we go.
I highly recommend it. Greatest comedy of like whatever year that came out. I laughed the whole movie.
It sucks because I love that movie. I legitimately like that movie as a movie. And when
so do I. It's a great, funny comedy. He didn't see it coming. Sometimes he got away.
Sometimes he didn't. He'd be like, we know what you mean, Morgan Freeman. We know what you mean.
Yeah, it means that 3 blonde dudes fucked the shit out of him. All depending on how good his broom swings were.
And probably called him gay the entire time.
I don't think you can say that on the internet, Jared.
They probably did. You're telling me that men in prison
in the 1950s.
In the 1950s didn't.
Or was it late? Was it even earlier than that?
It might have been earlier than that. Yeah, it was very old school looking. So let's just say between 1940
felt
and
prohibition-y.
Maybe. Oh yeah, like their hats and everything, like the whole thing.
So I think Morgan Freeman got out in like the 80s or something.
Yeah, anywhere between 1920 and 1950 is when this movie takes place.
Probably.
You're telling me that within that time that men would be in prison and they'd be like, I need to stick it in something, but they didn't just immediately be like, this is your fault. And
are you
you're
suggesting
that
the people of the early 1900s to mid 1900s were not open-minded?
I feel like just in my soul that there might have been some repression and also
I think
some closed-mindedness.
I think people of that time period were a lot more open-minded and they were a lot more forgiving and understanding at that time.
Very much so. They were also very inclusive back then.
Yes.
Super inclusive in the 1920s to 1950s. Like it's documented how inclusive they were for anybody who was different.
Listen.
You can tell in their fashion and their choice of language, in their colorful nicknames for everyone.
Morgan Freeman and
what is that guy? It's not Tom Hanks.
Tim
Robbins.
Tim Robbins were like best friends.
They were. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe it happened in the 50s, and then that's why
different times.
Different times.
Different strokes for different folks.
Especially the guys in the laundry room.
No, he wasn't in the laundry room. He was in the boiler room when he was mopping. I
Was it? I thought it was the laundry room.
It wasn't. He was mopping something though. And then he got mopped.
God.
And that's why you should let men in prison have naked lady pictures.
Yeah, just do that. I mean, they did let him have a half naked lady picture. Remember, they let him have a half naked lady picture in his cell.
I don't remember that. I just remember that the other dudes used him like a naked lady.
They did
a lot of times.
Apparently,
there's a whole speech and a montage, like a Rocky style montage, of just
of terrible, terrible things happening to Tim Robbins.
Yeah,
man. Do you want to go on to the next one, or do you want to keep talking about how
this is the Shawshank Redemption episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast? So I think that there was a really good moment when they were on the roof where the one sheriff.
Oh, where he was holding him over the edge for saying something about his wife?
No, the part where like they were sharing beers and then they became friends. And there was a whole moment.
That was after he held him off the roof for saying something about his wife.
And then he did his taxes or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because he got into some money. And when he got the money, he was like, "Do you trust your wife?" And he was like, "What'd you say to me?" And he grabbed him and he held him over the side of the building. And he was like,
"I embezzled thousands of dollars. Exactly. Let me go." It was the 1950s. Thousands of dollars was a lot of money back then.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, okay, we've pinned it down. 1950s. This was a great discussion. Let's go on to the next one.
If you've seen Shawshank Redemption, leave a note down in the comments if you think it's a drama or a comedy.
It could just be a dramedy.
You didn't think it was funny.
I didn't think. I mean, there was funny parts in it, but
I'm like the only one that thinks that movie's the funniest thing ever made. But if you're like me and you found it hilarious.
What about the Brooks was here part? Oh my God, we're going on to the next one.
I mean, he was like the first person to ever write that on a piece of wood. Everybody does that. God.
Woman urinates on floor after refusing to leave Verizon store for not wearing a mask.
I've heard about this.
Oh, you heard about this one?
I heard about this.
Roseville. We've seen a lot of confrontations involving masks, including verbal fights, physical altercations, and even coughing fits. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That people were like, "Oh, yeah, I totally have COVID." And they were just like, and they just coughed on everything.
You should put them in jail forever.
Yeah, no, like a lot of people were like, yeah, no, that should be like a really long
sentence. A deadly weapon.
Here it is. Biological terrorism even.
Terrorism.
But this one might top it all when a regular day at work turned into quite a show at the Verizon store off Galleria Boulevard in Roseville. In a 911 call, you hear a dispatch operator tell an officer 3 people are it's 3 people refusing to leave, not wearing a mask. ... They've asked several times and she refused. Oh, it's 3 people are what?
3 people were not wearing masks and they were asked to leave.
3 people are refusing, and then it says and she refuses.
Maybe 3 people asked her to wear a mask.
That's what I'm assuming.
And she refused it.
So what this should have said is tell an officer that a woman was refusing to leave and not wearing masks. 3 people had asked several times, and she refused.
Good job, CBS.
Thanks, CBS. I'll send you a bill for fixing your fucking grammar. About 3 minutes later, the operator tells the officer they're calling back and advising that the female is pulling down her pants and is now urinating inside the business. Absolutely not. That's totally inappropriate. We're not animals, said Michelle Davidson. Who's Michelle Davidson?
I hope this is the lady that did the peeing.
I hope so also.
Animals don't wear masks. They pee on rugs. See?
This is what an animal would do, and we're not animals. Roseville police got to the scene and confirmed the incident to CBS 13. Spokesperson Rob Baccara says officers arrested the woman after finding several stolen items from a nearby Dick's Sporting Goods store in her vehicle. Okay, so there's
what you're saying is she's just a dick and a shoplifter.
Yes.
She shoplifts dicks.
She's stealing.
She's a dick thief.
She's a dick thief, yes. Yes, she is a dick thief.
This headline should be Dick Thief Pees on Verizon Floor. After refusing to cover filthy mouth.
Without a mask. Without a mask, Dick Thief.
No. Dick Thief.
Okay.
Pulls pants down in a Verizon store after refusing to cover filthy mouth hole.
There we go. You know what, CBS? Once again, we'll send you a bill for all of the additions that we're adding to this. But let's see.
That's
here.
the episode of this show title. That's the name of this show.
Episode. That is. Ah! Kyle's having some problems right now.
Now I'm being written by CBS.
Anytime your brain won't work, that's all you got to do. Just going on from now on. Just anytime you're like,
just scream.
Damn CBS right in my freaking brain. I really don't have much to say except that's probably not the right way to react to it.
I would have so many things to say.
Simply wear the mask or leave, I guess, said Kelly Berger.
Don't pee on the floor.
Don't pee on the
floor.
Peeing
on the floor is not okay. There's children. Pull your pants up. There's so many things.
So many things.
So many.
Please
cover your filthy mouth.
Yeah, please let it stop at pee, because that could have kept going. Depending on where she ate before this,
like
that could have been
lady
bad.
that threw that shit in Wendy's or whatever,
where she's just like on the floor and then picked it up and then threw. It's like you couldn't even shit into your hand and throw it like a monkey. Ugh. But I'm very disappointed that we as a society choose to have this unity and let the virus... choose to have this unity and let the virus divide us, said Davidson. Division. I don't think Davidson is...
Davidson is just some random person they interviewed, but they didn't mention...
Yeah, they didn't mention who
they were.
Yeah. Verizon spokesperson Heidi Flatto. See, they said who Heidi Flatto is.
I want to just now do interviews at random crime scenes and just be quoted, but like they don't have a reason to like actually have my quotes.
It's just gonna be like Kyle said.
Sir, was Kyle a witness? No.
No.
He just came and commented on it.
He said that is a dirty, dirty lady, and she deserves to be locked up forever.
Tell her to put all of that dicks back and cover her filthy mouth.
Tell her to return the dicks and cover her damn mouth. What is it? What did Heidi Flatto say? They're requiring all customers to wear masks in their store and also not pee on the ground. Apparently, they have to state that from now on. That's not what the article says, but I mean...
I bet there's a new sign at that Verizon.
It's like, please wear a mask.
Mask on, pants up.
If you're going to pee, you're going to pee on yourself, not on our floor. It wasn't just about the company's mask policy, but wouldn't comment further about what happened. What?
Face and genital masks for everyone.
Apparently. So that's going forward what it's going to be. In where is this? Roseville, I think it was. In Roseville, the new law is going to be that at any store that you go to, you are required to wear a mask and Depends. Like, that's just... Everybody needs to wear diapers and something covering their face, because apparently people can't be left alone to regulate their liquids.
Just wear the mask or don't go outside.
It's pretty simple.
It's pretty super simple.
Also, don't pee on the floor at stores.
Yeah, don't pee on stores. But also, I mean, like, if you think you have rights, the company has rights too. And if the company has the right to not serve you for whatever reason they choose to, so you should probably just wear the fucking mask. Don't steal dicks.
Don't steal dicks. Don't steal dicks.
Cover your filthy mouth and don't
cover your goddamn mouth.
And if a store's all like, "Well, put a mask on," and you're all like, "This makes me mad," then just leave, because they don't want you there anyway.
Just leave. Ready? The stores, all they want in the end is your money. So if they're going, "Hey, wear a mask," and you're like, "I don't agree with that," so you know what? I'm not going to give you my money.
And they're going to be like, "Oh, no, just order it online. We'd prefer that anyway."
Exactly. So, I mean, we're speaking to the people that would pee on the floor and not wear a mask. So we want them to think that they're in the right. So if you really want to stick it to the man, anytime a store is like, you got to wear a mask. And
just
they want
it from
stop
Grubhub.
Your God's breathing apparatus or whatever it's the Jesus breathing machine. You tell them, I'm not going to give you any of my money, and you leave and you go home, and then you make sure that you don't reproduce. I mean, you have a good day then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're so worried that God's going to be mad that you covered your filthy dick stealing mouth. if you're so anti-mask, then you probably should be anti-clothes. Why are you covering your snatch?
That's true. It also would be way easier to pee on floors if you weren't wearing pants or unders.
Oh, you know,
I just said unders.
I don't wear a mask because I'm American. Don't wear clothes at all then. Why are you wearing clothes? Huh? You're kind of like voiding your own argument. Oh, this piece of cloth makes me not breathe, but I'm wearing tons of other cloth. Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, it makes you sweat. Makes your skin not be able to breathe. Your skin needs to breathe.
It's unnatural to wear clothes. Everybody get naked right now.
In the Bible.
Take your clothes off. All right, while you're watching this, take your clothes off right now.
No, just in case people are under the age.
Look me in my eyes.
Nope.
Our general viewership is not.
Oh, that's true. According to our analytics, it's 25 to 35.
If you're at least 18 years old, take your clothes off right now. Make direct eye contact with me. You see this? You're looking at me right now. You're looking at me. Take your fucking clothes off. Put your hand down there and just...
Nope.
Full release.
Nope.
On to the next one.
But in the Bible, they were naked.
But also, while you're naked, wear a mask.
Still wear a mask.
While you're looking at me in the eyes, I don't want to see the rest of your face. I just want to see your pretty eyes.
Okay, on to the next one. That was weird.
I'm in a mood.
You are. Oh, this one's great. They're gonna have to change a saying after this story that I'm gonna read. And it's not Dick Steelers cover your mouth.
No sex in the champagne room. I got it.
Nope. You
Rosen reports. Yes.
Man suffers serious injuries after grabbing bull by the horns in Brentwood.
Took that real serious.
He was like, yo, you know what? Let's take life by the horns. And the only horns I see are on this bull.
I mean, isn't that actually the saying? Grab the bull by the horns?
Yeah. But you say take life by the horns also. But yeah, grab the bull by the horns is taking control of a situation. Apparently, they don't tell you what happens after you take that control. Because bulls don't want to give it up.
He did a good job. He found out what life is really like.
NH is New Hampshire, right? Yeah.
No.
It is.
No, it's New Hanover.
Nope. Brentwood.
North.
Nope.
Hampton.
You don't know states. Brentwood, North. Oh my God. Brentwood,
Hackettstown,
New Hampshire. A man was sent to the hospital with serious injuries after a bull gored him on a neighborhood street.
Hell yeah, man.
On a neighborhood street?
He was running with the bulls in New Hampshire.
Police said the incident could have been avoided. I feel like that could have been the end of the end of the story.
The whole story. A man was gored in a street by a bull, New Hampshire. Police say it could have been avoided.
Like this shit didn't have to happen. Like it didn't. Josh Jennings, the owner of Meadowmirth Farm in Brentwood, said around 8 p.m. Friday, neighbors alerted him to bulls on his property. Jennings said the two animals seemed agitated, and he calmly worked to get them off the crops until their owner and police arrived. Police assisted the owner, blocking traffic along the way. They were within a few yards of their destination when police said another individual got involved and did not listen to instructions. This was a guy who was literally taking it seriously, and he was like, you know what? You're not handling this right. You just got to grab the bull by the horns, and you need to take that shit down.
So this is a situation where the cops and a farmer,
another farmer. There's two farmers
are like, okay, boo-boos, we get you. Let's go. And some dude was like, hey, I can do that better.
I know what I'm doing. I am a software engineer. I know how to handle bulls.
Sir, stand back. I have a degree. Sir, sir, stand back. I
went to college for 4 years.
You're telling me to wear a mask? I'm going to take my pants off. I'm going to pee on these bulls.
Establish dominance, and then they will do everything I say.
Listen, you're not even doing it right. You got to go, come here, bull. You know what? Grab it by its balls and just pull it over. I'll show you.
Just yank the balls straight to the ground. It'll lay down and be completely submissive. That's how it works.
This is just some man drove by and was like, what are you guys doing? I want to do that.
That looks fun. I should get into the mix.
You guys taking your cows for a walk? These are bulls, sir. I want to take a cow for a walk.
Can I use that cow over there? Sir, please stay away from the bull. I want that one. That one looks real nice. It's all snorting and stuff and like hitting its hoof against the ground.
Where'd he go? Hey, get off of that.
All right, let's see what else it was. So that man was told to stay back by police, but he approached and took hold of the bull's horns, which resulted in him being gored. He's in the hospital with serious non-life-threatening injuries.
Good.
Police said they had to shoot the bulls to prevent further damage as they appeared to be getting ready to attack again. So this man
ended two bull lives just because he's a dumb shit.
Exactly. Not only completely disregarded police instruction and walked into a situation that apparently was handled, he got 2 bulls killed because he was like, hey, I think grabbing your face, it would be like someone grabbing your ears and just being like, fucking listen to me. Listen to me first.
This is Harambe 2020.
It is.
It's all over.
This fucking guy.
This is like if Harambe, but in the Harambe case, instead of like the zookeepers going after the gorilla, someone was like, the zookeeper's like, we've calmed him down, everybody. We've got the child. And then somebody jumped in and like gave him a titty twister.
You ain't gonna do shit, Harambe. This is how you get him to calm down.
Touch my kid. Ah!
And then the kid gets fucking about to get pummeled then, so they have to shoot the gorilla. That's pretty much, yeah.
So this man was just like, what are you guys doing? Sir, stand back. I got this. What?
Grabbed them by the horns. The bull stabbed him with the horn, and the bull was like, no. This motherfucker right here.
They were like, we were going to do what you were saying. We were cooperating, officer, but we're going to kill that man.
That man right there, big asshole. I feel like you agree with us. He's an asshole. I think we should be able to run him over. I don't know. I think we can trample him.
I feel like the police at this point should have just let it happen. And then just been like, are you good? And the bull's just like, yeah, we're good. Like, all right.
Be like,
let's go home.
You get that out of your system? You get that? Okay, you're good? Okay. You got some blood on your horns. You got some. Okay, let's
wipe this off.
Let's go.
Make sure there's no corona.
Let's step over this dead guy and let's get the fuck back home so that you can go bang some cows.
Lady cows.
That's what bulls are for.
I
right?
hope that this man has to pay for the lives of those bulls.
Yeah, how much do you think bulls are worth?
A lot.
I'm just saying. I'm like, look it up while I keep reading.
$47.
Yeah, probably more than $47
per load of sperm that they can produce.
There you go. Let's see here. So police said that this all could have been prevented. I think it's very tragic. Move your phone down to here. I think it's very tragic. Sergeant Daniel Wicks of the Brentwood Police Department said, I just saw the farmer. He's very upset about it, and it was probably avoidable if the person had avoided the bull and did what he had been told to do. A man at the property where the bulls were... A man at the property where the bulls were from declined to go on camera, but said police did a great job. Do you know who didn't do a great job? I'm just going to say that his name was Scott.
So conservative range for bulls is somewhere between $4,400 to $4,800 is the average bull price.
So this guy owes...
So depending on what quality these bulls were, this guy is looking at least $8,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this man should be giving at least $8,000 to this poor farmer who now lost 2 bulls, which could also mean that for the next year or so, next year, know what?
He should have to pay for losses of
cattle.
Yeah,
yeah, because if he's selling cattle for meat production, they need to keep making more cattle.
They need those bulls.
I've seen the show The Ranch.
They need those bulls' meat to make more meat.
Yeah, we've seen The Ranch. The ranch was very clear about you need to take care of your cows. And if anything goes wrong, then you should impregnate someone. And that's how every single one ended. You should impregnate someone. And then be real angry about what happened to your cows and blame big business. And Ashton Kutcher will fix it all in the end. Where's Ashton Kutcher? Let's call him up. Call Ashton Kutcher right now. Look up his number and let him know that a bull died.
Yeah, and Danny Masterson. Oh wait, he's going to jail.
Oh yeah, no, he's in jail already. We're good. I thought he already got charged.
Charged does not mean that you're in jail.
He's probably in jail. What money does he have anymore to fight it?
Scientology money.
He's a Scientologist?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then he's probably still out right now. But he will be in jail. But no, yeah.
He's going to jail fucking Bill Cosby style.
Fucking Bill Cosby style. All right.
I was out of things.
Fuck this dude.
You brought up the ranch, and I was just like, this is going in a weird route. I'm going to try and remember things from the ranch. Danny Masterson raped somebody.
Wasn't one of the people his girlfriend?
I don't know. It was 3 people.
But like, didn't like he like force his girlfriend to do stuff?
Probably.
She's one of the people that didn't. Man, rest in peace, these bulls.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Harambe number 2 and 3.
Yeah, I wish they had the names of the bulls so that we could start a hashtag for them.
I've named them Harambes.
Harambe 2 and Harambe 3. Harambe part 2.
It's Harambe and Harambe.
Harambe and Haramse. That's what it is. You got Harambe, Harambe, Haramse. There we go. That's their names. Hashtag justice for Harambe and Haramse. We're going to spread that around the internet like wildfire. We need justice for these bulls, and that farmer needs at least 8,000, but upwards of, depending on the heads of cattle, way more than that.
Yeah, and we should probably arrest everyone in Hollywood.
Probably. There's probably way more stuff. On to the last one.
On to the next one.
I tried to like get this one out here before people started talking about it, but I've seen more people post about it, and I was kind of upset because, we usually break this weird news and stuff. But SPD searches for woman accused of shooting boyfriend who refused to argue with her.
You nice son of a bitch. Call me an asshole. God.
This is in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Why are you buying me flowers, you dumb dick?
You call me a bitch. You call me a dumb bitch, and you choke me, throw me up against the wall. It's getting sexual now.
I keyed your car. What do you mean it's just a car?
What
do you mean it's just the thing?
As long as you feel better, babe, I'm fine with that.
I shit in the upper part of your toilet.
I gave you an upper decker.
How does that make you feel, huh?
Let's read.
Does that make you mad at me? What do you mean I'm a beautiful person with a creative personality?
Let's read what happened. So this was in Shreveport, Louisiana.
I can't wait to move to Louisiana.
Shreveport police are actively searching for a woman who allegedly shot her boyfriend and left him in critical condition. Holy shit! Critical condition.
Hey!
He refused to argue with her early Saturday morning.
It could be worse. Critical condition is not dead.
It's true, but I mean, it's close.
He should be thankful he has a life, and because of his apparently super
nice
mild personality, he probably is.
Probably. I mean, do you think going forward he's going to be an asshole though?
I don't know. Maybe he forgave her already.
Maybe. He's like, I still love you. Come back. And she's like, oh, I want to shoot you
She's sitting there
again.
like bleeding. He's like, oh, I'm not mad at you. This. I'm not mad at you. I'm sorry. You wanted attention I wasn't giving you, and I apologize.
So you're saying he's a simp?
Could you call a doctor, maybe?
So he's a simp.
Everybody's a simp.
Okay. According to Shreveport Police Department, detectives have secured an arrest warrant for 29-year-old Jenalicia Lawrence, who is being charged with attempted second-degree murder in connection to a shooting in the Caddo Heights neighborhood. The shooting happened at around 7:30 a.m. in the 1400 block of Grisby Street. Police say they were called to the home about reports of a shooting, and when they arrived at the scene, they found 34-year-old man on the sidewalk with a gunshot wound to the body. The victim was taken to Ochsner LSU Health Shreveport, with life-threatening injuries, and he is still in critical condition. So
he hasn't forgiven her yet.
Has not forgiven her yet. I mean, unless like literally right when he got shot, he was like, "I forgive you for this."
So how does that even come up? Or she just like, fight me, and he's like, no, I don't want to.
It's just no,
fight me.
You just call me mean stuff. Or say that I'm a whore. You're like,
so
no, I don't. I don't believe that though.
I made a mistake, and I want you to fight me.
Everything is my fault, and I need you to point that out. Investigators later arrived at the scene to gather evidence and interview witnesses. SPD says they learned Lawrence shot the victim following an interaction in which the man refused to argue with her.
There needs to be more.
I know,
what were they
right?
trying?
We need the context.
What did she want to argue about?
Lawrence fled the scene in a green Honda Accord with a primer on the left passenger side door. That's not narrowing it down ever. Like, that's not narrowing it down even a little bit.
He was in a Honda that was at least 2 colors.
Yeah. Lawrence reportedly has addresses in the 3100 block of Lindholm Street and the 2800 block of Drexel. However, investigators feel it is likely that Lawrence fled to the Dallas, Texas area where she is from. Her bond is set to $150,000. Police are, hey, look,
She's still on the run?
Yeah, she's still on the run. We're going to do a public service. As long as she doesn't get caught in between them, we might actually be helping. So everybody out there, if you're in the either Shreveport, Louisiana area or the Dallas, Texas area.
Or anything in between.
Yeah, or anywhere in between
for
that.
Green Honda Accord.
I'll throw her picture up again right here. There we go. So police are asking anyone with information as to Lawrence's whereabouts to contact them at 318-673-7300, option number 3. Those who wish to remain anonymous are asked to call Shreveport Caddo Crime Stoppers at 318-673-7373 or via their app, P3 Tips. There we go. And
if you see this suspect,
argue with her.
she is armed. And she wants you to argue with him.
So you should go out of your
way.
For
your safety, find a reason to argue with this woman.
Hope that she cut you off. Hope that she took your parking spot.
If this woman
hopefully
cuts you
she's
off,
not wearing a mask and trying to go into a store.
If she cuts in front of you in line, make sure to argue with her about it. Because
as
if
hard
not,
as you can. Your life depends on it.
Your life depends on arguing with her.
Like your life legitimately depends on how well you can argue.
Was it like, do you think she was like trying to hold like a debate? Maybe that's what it was. She was like, I want to debate. Like maybe what? All right. So here's what this is.
Okay,
I got this.
All right, let's hear
her
your thing.
And her dude are like professional debaters. Like they write debate speeches. So she was like, I need to practice my debate.
Are you saying they're master debaters?
They're master debaters.
Okay.
And she was like, I need to practice my debate. Debate me. And he was like, I'm tired and I agree with your side. I don't want to argue.
Oh, and that's the worst thing you can say to a master debater.
She was like, whoa, at least come up with some points to why it's wrong.
Maybe it was about gun control.
She was like, you argue for why we need gun control. And he was like, I think everybody should have a gun. And then she was like,
how about now? She just.
And he was like, all right, I think that people should have to be tested for mental stability before being offered a firearm.
Yep. There we go.
Better.
She's like, now give me another point. I need to be able to cross analyze, and we need to be able to go back and forth. And
no.
I need it.
Well, his bleeding out. She's like, no. It is an American right to be able to own a firearm
and protect yourself.
And he's like, oh my God.
Not everybody who has a gun is a criminal and is just going to use it all willy-nilly. She's shaking it around.
I hope this man doesn't die.
Stay alive, man. Please hold on. We hope that you're all right. See, what I was going to say is that maybe he cheated and she was like, you cheated on me. I know.
No.
And he went, he went,
no.
I don't want to talk about this.
No, I feel like that's not the right way. That's not the right way.
I mean, it's not
she
as
cheated
fun
on
of a way.
him, and she wanted him to argue with her so that she knew she was wanted, which is why she cheated in the first place.
That is
she cheated
most
on
of the
him.
time when women do it.
She cheated on him to get his attention, let him know, and then he was so nonchalant about it. She was like, I just told you I slept with your father.
Wow, you took it to a whole new level.
And you're not even upset? Do you even love me?
Okay, this is adding some credence. All right. So we have two really good theories here. We have that cheating was involved, and the guy was like, I don't feel like dealing with it. She felt slighted and unappreciated and unloved. So we have that. And then we have the master debater story.
I think I think it's definitely what it was. She just wanted to practice for her big debate.
She had a big meet coming up. She was going up against Shreveport High.
She's like 30,
but you know what? She was like a ringer, and she was like, "I'm gonna take on this whole debate team, and I'm gonna body every single one of them."
No,
and
she was at the local community college.
Okay, local community college. Okay, Shreveport.
That's where people that are 30 go to school.
What is it? Shreveport Community College. There we go. So S
or whatever.
CC.
What are your counties called? Do you have counties in Louisiana, or is it just called parishes? What's a parish?
That's usually like a church.
What's a hollow? No, in the South, a parish is like an area.
I don't know. I'm not from the South. I've been up here my whole life. Let us know if you have counties or if it's just parishes and hollows, apparently. But if it's apparently Rum Runner's stance is that the story on why this occurred is that she is a member of the Shreveport Community College.
It's both of them. She cheated on him to get his attention.
Okay.
But she's also a master debater.
She's a master debater.
And she was trying to debate. She cheated on him as part of her argument to determine whether physical or emotional cheating was more harmful.
Okay.
He just didn't care either way.
Okay. So you're saying like she's like a method debater.
Yes.
And so there's like method actors that just lose themselves in a role. And then, she was with the community college.
With his dad to see if a familial aspect to it would create a larger rift than a stranger who he had no connection to.
I mean, that does definitely add layers to it.
Yes.
So that there is more.
She has many arguments.
Because then at that point, she can lead with, I cheated on you because I felt unappreciated and everything. And then, it's
depending on how
what is your cross argument? And he just went, I don't care. And then she goes, okay.
But it's your dad.
It was with your father. And I think I love him, but I still love you. How much do you hate and or love me still?
He was like, I haven't seen my dad in 19 years.
How did you find him?
What's he up to? Can I have his phone number?
Yeah. So, I mean, in that case, all right, if you do take both of them.
We've been estranged since he cheated on my mom.
It seems like he hasn't changed at all. Be great to get to know him. But yeah, okay. So Rum Runner's official stance on, what's her name?
Lady from Louisiana.
Jenalicia Lawrence is a member of the Shreveport Community College
Master debate team.
She is a master debater. She is a method master debater. There is a method to her master debating.
She is willing to use the full scientific method in order to prove her case.
Whenever she has her stance that she has
taken.
Up to
and leading to violence.
Yes. So she took the stance on cheating. She chose the argument of that what is it? The damages of emotional cheating are greater than just the physical aspect of it. Let's go with that. Both? Yeah. So there's that, and her partner, what's his name? I don't think they have the name of the man who's currently dying.
Her boyfriend, man.
Her boyfriend. Maybe not a master debater, but at least probably used to debating with her, because I mean, if you're with a master debater, you're gonna at least get some debation done. You might not have mastered it yet, but you're gonna get in there.
He wasn't up to the debate,
and he
knew. Didn't have his arguments. He didn't have his points or his note cards, and he wasn't ready.
And he heard her argument and went, "Shit, that's a really good argument." I'm not prepared for this. Also, my feelings are kind of hurt.
I think I need time to think about this.
Give me a couple of days. I will formulate a counter argument. And she was like, I need this now. I need to know how you feel. I need to make sure that you still love me. And also, I need for you to make a case that just banging somebody regular and just like that I thought was hot would be worse than this. Once again, it was your dad.
Now you tell me why not cheating is the right way to go in a relationship.
And he was like, I can't. He's like, I can't right now. I really, really need to cry for a couple of hours. I need to call my dad.
I need to go call your mom. See how that's going.
Yeah.
Just say hi. Nothing weird there.
So there's all that. And then she was like, look, you're not helping me right now. I need to debate this. And he's like, look, I'm not arguing with you. And she's like, this is not an argument. This is a debate. Bang. That's how it went. I feel
and then
like
the police showed up and he was like, she shot me because I wanted to argue with her. And she's like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, she was in the parking lot still. And she was like, that son of a bitch. I said my exact words. This is not an argument. This is a debate. I said it. I understand. He might be losing a lot of blood. Might not have heard the last part. The gunshot was loud. It was a debate.
This is lasting forever.
Okay.
We talked about this for like the entire length of the show.
It's a good story.
Well, that was another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know in the comments down below if you would argue with this woman to save your life.
I'd argue with any woman to save my life.
Bam. There we go. We know Kyle's stance. Do you have one? Follow us right here on Facebook and Instagram at Rum Runnas. Follow us right here. Oh my goodness. On Twitter at Rum Pod. Follow Kyle right there. On Instagram at Mr. Norwal. You can, if you're not watching this on YouTube, make sure to look us up. We are youtube.com/Rum Runnas Entertainment. You can find us there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are trying to grow. We want to reach as many people as possible. Share these videos with your friends. And if you are watching, you can also listen. If you're working, if you're driving, if you're practicing for a debate, you can have this playing in the background on everywhere that podcasts are found. So that means Apple, that means Google, that means Anchor, that means Stitcher, that means other things. I don't remember everywhere that we are. Also,
we're on all of the things.
All of the things. Also,
and YouTube.
We do have another show, Dark Rum Podcast, where that is Kyle and Turtle talking about scary, creepy things.
Yes.
Not as funny as some of the things that we talk about here, but
sometimes.
Still has
not funny, but a little bit.
Still has some comedy, still has some scares. So check that out. Follow us everywhere.
That
Peace.
one's at Rum
Deuces.
Dark Rum Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, and it's also on our YouTube page, and it's also on all of the other app things.
Catch you in the next
one. Podcast.
Yes, all those things. Bye, everybody.